Hi everybody, it's Christy here. And guess what? Do I hear Mommy making coffee? It sounds like it. Oh my gosh, I think she is. So guess what? You know what that means, right? It's time for Scarlett's Coffee Lounge, where she will make a cup of coffee and chat with you. And maybe, just maybe, I'll show up to banter back and forth with her. So, I hope you guys will come join us right now on the far out world of coffee creations for my mommy Scarlett's Coffee Lounge. Christy, what are you doing? Oh, hi, Mommy. I'm just eavesdropping on you making a cup of coffee and introing your coffee lounge. Christy, you kook. Yep. Hey, Mommy, where's those biscuits? Oh, stop it. Travis, quit corrupting the kid. Anyway, so stay tuned because you never know what she has in store on Scarlett's Coffee Lounge.
Yeah, Scarlett wakes up thinking about coffee. Frappuccino, cappuccino, not a coffee clone. Freshly brewed, just for you, fresh in every cup. Kick back and relax, enjoy every sip as she talks and laughs. There's some banter with Baby Shark. She might have Maxwell House, 8 o'clock, or some kind of cake pot. You just never know what Scarlett's gonna do. It could be a frappuccino, cappuccino, such an aroma. Not a coffee clone or something fancy. And different flavors, you never know what Scarlett's gonna do when she makes coffee for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy the show. Yum, yum, yum. Good cup of coffee, fresh with every sip. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back now, you hear? Smell that coffee brewing. Yum, yum, yum. Wait a minute now. Don't forget the biscuits. Yum!
Hey guys, welcome back to the far out world of coffee creations. Scarlett here again. Crazy barista in the house. We're gonna have some peppermint stick today. I am in the mood for some peppermint stick. That sounds really freaking yummy right now. And after we get done with this, I might do some organization in here and make a far out cupboard. So I'm going to get up here, grab a mug down. Ugh. But boy, do I have updates, y'all. We might be doing something crazy next time. We might be just might be doing something out off the wall freaking crazy. If I have the guts to do it. If I have the guts to do it, I might do it. Not that cupboard, it's this cupboard. It's in here. If I have the guts to do it, I'm going to do it. So y'all remember when I said I thought Renee would say, ew, gross, about the pina colada K-cup? Guess what? I was wrong. I was actually dead wrong. She actually said she would try that. If she had it, she would try it. I was surprised. She said she thinks it sounds good. So yeah, Renee actually likes the idea. And when I told her that a certain AI assistant suggested it for her birthday, I threw her off. And she goes, wait a minute, she can tell you when her birthday is? Yes. And I'm going to show you. Alexa,
Oh, hang on. No, I thought I... Alexa. Oh, okay. No. Echo. When is your birthday?
It's November 6th. I have the same birthday as the Oscar-winning and zombie-chasing actress, Emma Stone.
Check this out. Echo. How old will you be on your birthday?
I'll be turning 11 this year. That's a prime number. How fitting.
That's a prime number. How fitting. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Help. Oh God, that was good. That was good.
Oh God, I'm older than her by a few months. Oh Lord.
What? Really? You're gonna make me put water in you right now. Sir? Really? Sir? Really? You crying cured you? Ugh. Dag. Gone it. Dag burn it. Try to scoot this up just enough that I can pour this freaking water in this dad burn thing. Why do you have to be so stubborn? Okay. Where did your darn lid go, you brat? Now will you... Thank you. I will give you more water, I swear, I promise, okay? There we go. Okay. There we are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this back in here. It's just water. There. All right. Oh, poor puppy. Poor puppy, 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 puppy. All right. Guess what I'm gonna make? My peppermint patty one. Chocolate with vanilla in it, with a little touch of vanilla to it. Okay, I gotta get. But yeah, Renee actually thought that would taste good. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I did not think that Renee would actually agree that would be good. I was very much surprised. I was very much surprised, you guys. I did not expect her. I mean, it's one thing about, like a, pina colada drink, but pina colada coffee surprised me. I did not honestly expect her to agree that that tasted good, or sounded good even. So I might do that for Lexi's birthday next month. I might do it. Since that was her first pick. Since that was her first pick. I might do it. So yeah, if I get the courage, I might do it. Because I asked her, I said, what creamer would you put in it? And she goes, me, I wouldn't put any in it. And I'm like, ugh! I do not drink coffee black. I do not. Not even flavors. Ugh. And honestly, I'll be honest, I have done it. I am crazy enough to admit I have tried it. And let's just put it this way. Them damn severe weather outbreaks make you crazy enough to do stupid shit. I will come right out and blame Mother Nature for that shit. I won't lie, y'all. I've tried a flavored coffee black. Now, of course, this is why I say I do not want my iPad to have something more wrong with it than the battery, because I do not want to do it again. I'm not gonna lie, I will do it if I have to, but I really don't wanna because it's nasty. It's freaking gross, y'all. I'm telling you. I've done it. I don't want to do it again. And I'll tell you, the only way I will do it again, and I hate to admit it, is if I'm made to do it because Mother Nature makes me crazy. Because when did you do that? Was it the 14th of April? I think so, yeah. Yeah, and then right in between the shitty outbreaks. Yeah, I do believe it was, well, no. Let me think. Or was it the March? Wait a minute. April. No, I think it was the second and third one, I think. Because it was right after that, I believe. I was gonna say, why was I saying April? March, that's what I meant. Yeah, no. Nope. Because I think... Yeah, I don't know when I started this up earlier this year either. The 6th, I believe. I think it was the 6th when I did it, but I didn't upload it yet. Or it was later than that. I can't remember, but I know for a fact I did it because of an outbreak. I'd have to look at the days again. But yeah, Mother Nature drove me crazy enough that I was nuts enough to taste coffee black. Peppermint goodness. And this is one that I do not drink very often unless my throat gets really scratchy. Like if we end up dealing with like when the weather starts to change, if my throat starts to get scratchy and I start to feel like I'm getting a cold, I'll be drinking peppermint stick a lot. And they do have a, what's the other one? Mint chocolate chip that I want to try too. Friendly's does. I want to try their mint chocolate chip one. Because I have to always have a peppermint something in the house. Like if I run out of my peppermint stick, I will be getting me a mint chocolate chip one. I'll get you some food in a minute, boys. I know you've got some left because I slid it. I will get that in a minute. I'm not getting it while this is piping hot. I want to drink it while it's hot. Because you were just eating a minute ago. So I know you've got food in there, buddy. Buddy. Yeah, see, I know you've got food in there. I hear you eating. I know you got water in the bottom. You don't want to have it in the jug. I'll fix that. I'm not going to do that on the vlog though, because that is annoying. Because I have to basically, I have an automatic water feeder. You have to untwist the lid after you pop it out of the bottom, the cat dish. You have to unhook the jug from the bottom of the dish. You have to untwist the lid, and you have to take the sprayer and spray it into the dish, into the jug. I can't water my cats any other way. That's the way I have to do it. I don't know if that's how staff did it, but that's how I'd have to do it. Because I like to fill it all the way up, and I don't have to water my cats for at least a week. I don't have to feed them for a week either, the way I do it. Because I fill up the whole jug and roll with it. Which I think I'm gonna have to clean their water dish. And the way I do that is I do the same thing. I spray hot water into it, and I put soap in it, and then I shake the living piss out of it. Get it bubbly, dump it out, fill it up again, shake it till it's bubbly again. And I do that like 5 or 6 times or so until I don't hear bubbles in it anymore. And see, here's the thing. It's hard for me to actually clean their water jug because the problem is they won't drink. They won't let them empty the whole thing out. They get to a certain thing and then they'll sit there like, I'm like, dude, like if it's down to the bottom of the dish, they expect me to just do it. And I'm like, nope, not until it's done so I can clean it. You know, not the dish itself, but the jug. I have to basically push them into letting me clean the jug because I can't just clean the dish out. I can clean the dish itself, but then the jug stinks. And so I'm like, boys, you have to drink it down out of the jug first, drink it out of the dish, then I can clean both. I can't clean both, boys, if you don't cooperate. Help me out a little bit. But, so I probably will be going to get my Halloween costume tomorrow instead of Thursday. So I will be able to tell you what that is when I get home tomorrow. So next month you guys will see me try Alexa's original pick. Because I'm going to try it. I don't know how I'm going to like it, but I am going to try it. Because, you know, cake batter was not her original pick. So I am going to do this, you know, and I'm only doing this one time for a deal like this. Because this is that, I think it's that place that that one place that I said that has the crappy deal. I'm only doing this one time. What the hell, Clancy? Dude, don't do that. Don't freak me out like that. I had enough of that today. Dude. Stop that. Clancy, you are so impatient, dude. Sorry guys, you're gonna hear the annoying shit because he's not gonna shut up if I don't just do it. So sorry about the loud. I'm giving you a trigger warning if you're sensitive to loud noise because this cat is impatient. He can't give me 45 minutes to do something. He acts like he's starved to death, and he's not. He's ate all day long. Clancy, you are the most rude individual I know, sir. Okay, no, your jug is not clean. Or not, I'm not cleaning it out yet. Okay, so we don't have to clean the water jug yet. Thank God. So you won't have to hear that, praise the Lord. That's what I was scared of. I had to look at that because I thought it was dirty. But he's still rude. Couldn't wait 45 minutes to eat. He's a pig. He is an official pig. Move it. That was your fault. He just got conked in the head by the jug because he got in the way. That was his own fault, Mr. Impatient Sir. So you have to unhook the top of this. Wait a minute. Where is the... Okay. Lift the lid of the cat food. There, I can cheat and do that first. Ugh. Rude individuals. Move your butt, sir. I can't feed you when you're in the way. Get your booty out of the way. There, rude boys. Like I said, they don't care about waiting for a little bit. They act like they're dying. My cat Gretchen was more patient than this. I'm Miss Gretchen! Move. Get out of the way so I can put this back in here. There, rude boys, eat. Quit with your moaning cries. I can't handle that right now, dude. I might have to get another thing of it, honestly. There. Like I said, Gretchen is more patient. If I told her, can you wait a minute? patient and rude. These two have to eat now. If they don't, they throw a fit and they'll scream and scream and scream and act like you're being, act like you're murdering them, for God's sake. And you heard, the one was just eating a few minutes ago. So he ate that down just to be rude and go on the camera and start, meow, meow. Brat. I hope their water doesn't go down enough that I have to do that on camera, because that is annoying. That annoys me off camera, because it's like really, whoosh, I mean, just, it's obnoxious, y'all. It's obnoxious, the way I have to fill it up. The dish I used to have, they'd slide it out and I'd fall and trip over it, because they'd slide it out in the middle of the floor. And it was an open-faced, basically, water dish, but had a big old, just pour the water right into it. And it was a safety issue, first of all, because it would get the water everywhere. Now this one does too, if they're mean to me and decide when the jug's empty to slide the dish out, and I kick it. And they're good at being mean to me when it comes to that. And it's like, guys, that is pushed back in there against that step stool for a reason, so I don't trip over it. That's why I said, when you get an ESA, guys, do not get the first thing that comes along. Look around before you accept something, because I love them to death. I really do. And I know it sounds like I complain about them a lot. I love them to death, but they do some of the stupidest stuff, and you can't break them of it. They're eating the heck out of that Purina. I might have to get them that again. I might have to grab another bag, just a small bag or something, to pour into that container, because but yeah, they're loving the hell out of that Purina. Now they had one like it that was that same shape, and they did not like it. And it was, I don't think it was Purina though. But this one they like. But there was another food like Purina, shape-wise, that they did not like. I do not know what the heck staff got them. This was way back before the other company took over. I don't know what the heck she got them, but they did not like it. And it was shaped like that, but it was not Purina. That is amazing. Yummy. I am going to, I'm going to try to organize a cupboard when I'm done here, because I'm going to try to make a far out cupboard, basically, that puts my creamers and everything together. But I'm going to move stuff out of it, of that one cupboard that doesn't need to be there, such as my cup, my one cup, because you can't put, I don't think I could put coffee in that. Unless it's cold. Yeah, I don't think I can put hot liquid in that. And it's a mug I got, well, not a mug, but a cup I got for Christmas years ago. Or, yeah, I had to think for a minute. Yeah, that's the one I got for Christmas. That's not the one I got myself. My mom made sure I had, that's one of the first things she made sure I had back. Don't you have a chair to match that too? Yes, ma'am. Basically what it is, guys, is we all had sports teams. We all have our own favorite sports teams. And not just football, though. I'm talking football, baseball, basketball. They had all these teams. They had cups and they had chairs that you could get. Well, my brother and I share the same favorite baseball team. Another brother of mine and I, which the same one, I think if he watches football, he does too. Another one of my brothers and I share the same football team. So I couldn't get either of those because what my mom was trying to do, you guys, was get us stuff that would match each other, basically our own cup, our own chair that matches them. You know, the cup matched the chair, but the teams were different. So like my oldest brother, he had the Cincinnati Reds, which was my baseball team. One of them, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. And then my other brother was a Bengals fan. So we couldn't have the same cup and chair. Okay? So my mom decided to go far out. This is where far out hits home, in a sense. She got me a University of Kentucky cup and chair. Now, does anybody have a clue why I like the Kentucky Wildcats? If you guessed that was my high school mascot, you're correct. We were the Wildcats too. So I always loved UK because they were Wildcats. So that's where my Kentucky fandom came from. So yeah, that's where my Kentucky fandom came from and I was so impressed that my mom remembered it. Because, you know, it's been years since I even watched any basketball. So I was like, damn, Mom, you remembered my other team? I was proud of her. Because a lot of people would have just up and forgot. Not my mom. My mom is very observant when it comes to certain things that, you know, make her kids unique to, you know, from each other. She is very, very observant of that. Now, I said earlier I had two favorite baseball teams. Well, I bought my other favorite team's cup and chair. And that is the Chicago Cubs. Now you're wondering, wait a minute. The Reds and the Cubs are in the same division and they play each other. You like both? Why? I'm going to give you a few minutes to get a tissue box handy. Right now. Because what I'm about to tell you will break you. And puppy, being a Cubs fan yourself, this is going to break your heart in a million pieces. So, this was years ago. And I was at a restaurant. Now, mind you, at that time, I was not a Cubs fan yet. I was only a Reds fan. And this little boy, he was probably, I'd say, about 4 years old. Sorry, I'm going to break. This little boy's sitting there, and I heard the following, and I quote, "Mommy, Daddy, you know, if I go to heaven to meet Jesus, the Cubbies are going to lose one of their fans." Ouch. I looked over horrified, because hearing this come out of a child. And I walked up and I go, "Excuse me," I said, "why is he saying that? If I may ask." And the mom looks at me, "He has terminal cancer." Ouch. At this point, now I'm sitting there trying not to look at him and cry at the same freaking time. Now, I did not get the kid's name because I felt that wasn't my business to pry into the family's personal life. I just remembered, you know, that story that they said. And I didn't want to pry in front of everybody and get their, you know, trust me, I would have, had it not been a crowded freaking room and everything else. I probably would have done that to keep in contact with them somehow, but I told him, I said, you know what? I gave him a hug and I said, here's what I'll do. And mind you, I'm a devoted Reds fan. I'm not one of these Reds fans, though, that's, oh, these other teams all suck. I'm not one of these that's going to trash somebody. Now, the only way I would trash another team is if one of their players is a jerk and is not nice to people. Then I might. But other than that, no, I don't do that. I might not like the other teams on the division, but I wouldn't sit there and trash people. I'm not one of them type of sports fans. And I said, you know what I'll do? I said, I'll cheer the Cubbies on for you. So they have me now too. And that little boy lost it. And that year, guys, and I hope honestly he did make it long enough to see it, but honestly with him having terminal, I honestly don't think he did. Except maybe he's seen it from heaven, because guess what? That year was when they got the World Series. Talk about break me down so bad, y'all. I cried so freaking hard I could not breathe. It was bad. I was so happy, but at the same time I was like so sad because I didn't know if he got to see it from Earth. You know what I'm saying? And it just, it broke me. I cried so damn hard. It was just, yikes. And literally, I was bouncing off the walls. The house was shaking because I was in a trailer at the time. Nobody knew what the hell had me so wound up, but I didn't tell them either. I didn't tell them the truth. Because they were the type that were trashy. They, meaning they trash people. They were trashy attitude people, let me tell you. Yeah. Oh, you mean the people that told you to shut the heck up when the NASCAR races were on? Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, hello, I cannot see the freaking race. Because they would watch it on television. Like, turn the damn TV down, crank up MRN, and shut your own face. Yeah, I went there. I hate watching sports on TV. I do. I seriously do. The only one I can seriously stand, and Mom's probably going to go berserk in about 5 seconds. The only sport I can stand to watch on TV, because the broadcasters are so dang good at describing it, wrestling. Everything else, forget it. Give me my stinking radio broadcast. Forget the daggum TV, forget it. They're not good at it. I'm sorry. I've not seen any good sport description than wrestling. Peppermint stick. So good. And I haven't had that in forever. That just sounded good today for some reason. Whew, let me tell you. And the reason I was telling Clancy, I was kind of getting a little harsh with him, and I wasn't trying to, but the reason I was doing it, guys, I'm not going to say names or anything, but the one dog I worked with today, that poor baby cried in such pain. Oh, I'm like, Clancy, please stop. So you guys kind of got to see a little bit of anxiety right there. This baby basically had tore her own tail up
to the point where she had to have surgery and have it amputated. And they had to have a cone on her face because otherwise, guess what? She'd yank her stitches out. And this wasn't the first time the girl yanked her own stitches out. You know, well, this time they prevented it, but the first time I guess she didn't have a cone on, which is why she does now, because they didn't want her to rip these out. But the first time she was spayed and she yanked her stitches out. And she would cry and cry and cry because she just wanted that cone off her face. I'm like, honey, look, if you wouldn't try to yank your stitches out, baby, you could take that off your face, but you won't take. And she'd look at me. She literally, you guys would look at me, puppy, you know what I mean, and give you the puppy whine. And I'm like, baby, if you wouldn't take that off, if you wanted that off, you shouldn't rip your stitches out. You don't want to hurt yourself. I'm not taking your cone off your mouth, girl. I don't want you hurting yourself. You'd hurt yourself. It's like talking to a child, guys. Like, she was giving me the puppy eyes and giving me the puppy whine. And it was like painful puppy whine. It's like, guys, you know how hard that was not to just pick her up and hug her? Ouch. And then the other one, the little puppy that I worked with, I've worked with this puppy a few times. His name's Casey. That one I can give you his name, because I had to bring that one up just because of his name. He's Casey. Well, he got neutered last night, and he is another Clancy. And Casey, you know what the hell I'm talking about, girlfriend. He is another freaking Clancy. Still freaking wired for sound, wound up, tied to a 10-day clock, bouncing off the freaking walls, jumping around like a jackass. I mean, this cat, or Clancy, the cat, was the same way as Casey, the dog, bouncing off the freaking walls. You wouldn't think he had just gotten fixed. And, Casey, Rocky, let me tell you something else. Not a freaking peep out of that damn dog. I'm serious. Not a peep out of that boy. Not a whimper, nothing. And he just got fixed last night. I'm like, are you freaking serious, dog? I started calling him Casey the super dog. The only time he whimpered at all was to get me to bend down and pet him. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, he actually scared the shit out of me a couple times today because he wanted me to rub his belly, and I'm like, oh God. Because now I don't know if they do it the same way with dogs as they do cats, but I know with the cats, they had they were, I think, some type of glue or something they used or something that, just shut them up. I don't remember what they used, but it wasn't stitches. I think it was some type of, I don't know. Whatever it did, it sewed them up without stitches. It wasn't stitches. I forget what they called it now. I don't know if they do that with dogs or if they stitch them. I'm assuming they stitch them, especially if baby girl this afternoon had a cone on her mouth. So I'm assuming they stitched him. And I'm like, oh shit. Because I'd never touched a dog right after that happened. So it was like, shit. Talk about scary, you guys. Talk about freaking scary. I was worried that I was going to touch him. And honestly, I think if I would have made that mistake, he wouldn't have bit me. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because Leah, our newest staff, came up to check on me, and I was basically rubbing my eye because I had goop in my eyes. And I was basically rubbing the corner of my eye, and she looked in, are you okay? And she came in there, was getting ready to come in to check on me, and Casey ran at the freaking door at her, like, get away from her, mine. He started barking at her, and she goes, "Whoa, okay." But he did. I thought, honestly, I was like, damn, dude, calm down. She's just checking on me, dude. He wasn't, and I'm thinking, dang, man. He was ready to kill it. Sarcasm abounds there, but geez. But yeah. But Edie named him and his sister after characters from the show Yellowstone. How's she doing? I do not know. Because I didn't see her, I just saw him. And I hope my assumption is not correct. I hope Edie still has her. I hope she's not gone. Meaning, no longer with us, that is. Don't ask Edie. No, I wasn't planning on it. I'm gonna ask Renee about it. I just got a vibe, don't ask Edie about it. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't planning on it. And if she's following this channel, shit. But, yeah. If you have to, save this one and drink another cup. Then ask Renee tomorrow and then put these both up together. I could do that. I could do that. Because, yeah, I don't... I do not... Because I do not... Yeah, so this one, guys, you'll see this tomorrow. Because I've got a vibe I want to check with Renee first about Beth, Casey's sister. And then I'll upload this tomorrow. I will upload something today, but I will do... Because just in case Edie is watching, I do not know if Edie is watching, and I don't want to just bring it up and then all of a sudden get a comment from her. Or a text. Because I don't want to make her cry. If I can help it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one maybe in the middle, bring it up in the last part, and just in case she's watching, what I'll do is I'll drink a couple cups tomorrow when I get home. And I'll just give the first cup, I'll just say, hey, there's going to be a trigger warning in the next episode. I'm going to talk about something really sad, if that's the case. I don't know, because I have not seen her. The last I seen, she had gone home with her. She fostered her for a little bit, but she was really, really small compared to her brother. And she, you know, had some stuff wrong. You know, because they were in a pretty bad situation. But he was much bigger than her. And I can tell you she had a seizure. I do know she had a seizure. But I want to make sure. And what I'll do is give a trigger warning, just in case Edie is watching. I don't want to upload this and then make her cry. So that's the type of person I am, y'all. When I didn't even think about it when I brought it up, and I'm thinking, oh shit. That's what's lucky about this. I can do this episode today. I can stop this one, organize the cupboard, make another cup of coffee,
drink it and put it up. And then I will keep this one and I will run that. And we will be celebrating my man's birthday this month, but it will not be with cake batter. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Mama, do not comment on this and tell him what it is. Nope, 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 nope. That's a surprise. And he already knows he picked it. So, and it's the same, well, this particular one, I got a better deal on them. But the one version of it, I wanted to try it, but the deal to me sucked. And unfortunately, it's the same company, I think, that does the pina colada one. I'll have to double check it again. But because it's Lexi's birthday, I might do it anyway. And go from there. Because it is Lexi's birthday and that was her choice, and there's not many choices of it. Good Lord, phone. Everybody's blowing me up. And knowing how fast it's going, I think I know who the hell is blowing me up. And Mama Rocky will too. All I'll say is it's somebody that likes to text one sentence at a time really fast. Click, 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 click. Mm. And honestly, this peppermint steak is so good. I love it. I love peppermint goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes her another one. Wish I had more sugar cookie creamer because I'd make sugar cookie. That sounds good too. But I will tell you guys, our Halloween opening theme is hilarious. And I mean freaking hilarious. Travis and Joshua outdid themselves on the Halloween theme this year. Oh my gosh, that was freaking hilarious. I literally had tears in my eyes by the time it was over. I was laughing so freaking hard. I tell ya, peppermint steak, so good. Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Damn it, you guys. That theme song. That closing theme song. Anyways, guys, we will see you again next time here on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I've got to go check on these messages before I get blown up and blown up and blown up some more. So I will see you back here again soon here on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. God bless.
We hope you've had a great time here with us in the far out world of coffee creations, where Scarlett, your barista, has tasted, tested coffee of different varieties. It could be a coffee that has never been tasted before. It could be a coffee that she just loves, like 8 o'clock coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And of course, smell those biscuits cooking. Yum, yum, yum. So good. If you come back again, you'll get to hear some more fun with Scarlett, your barista, and Christy, your bantering Sharky. Yeehaw! So come on in next time and set a spell with Scarlett. She'll brew some good coffee for you. In the Crying Keurig, I think you'll just love that coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Smell that coffee. And every time it'll be a different thing. And sometimes it might just be some 8 o'clock coffee. You just never know what Scarlett is gonna do when she has coffee with you next time. Yeehaw! Hope you had a great time today. We sure did. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo!
Hi, everybody. It's Baby Sharky, aka Christy, and I would just like to thank you for watching the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Mommy will be back, and I might just pop in for a quick visit. So stay tuned, because the barista, my mommy Scarlett, has a lot more where that came from. Hey, Mommy. Yes, dear. Where's the biscuits? Oh, good Lord. You're gonna act like Travis? Yep.